Coming in for check day 2. Yesterday I had 4 beaver and 2 nutria. I took out one set because the soupy mud and the conditions it was in was not favorable to me hanging on to that trap should I have made a catch. Even with the Bigfoot mud anchor, it was going to be easy to pull out. So it's down to like 12 traps now. So I want to see if we've made any catches. And got plenty of space to put them. I'm gonna head out and see if we made any catches last night. Getting set number 1, and it's ugly. It's laying right there on the bottom as a miss. I'll get it reset up here and hopefully catch one tonight. Let me try to get this glare off of it. You can see it laying right there on the bottom. Terrible. Bad way to start. Well, here's the remake. I kind of had to turn the trap a little bit this way to get it to sit in the bed better. I'm putting more of my Alpha Delta caster lure right here on that little brown blob. So I'm gonna move on down. Set number 2. And hopefully, just because it started out as a miss, don't mean we don't got catches somewhere. Hopefully. We'll see. Set number 2, right up there in that sunspot, is blank. Nothing in it, nothing happened. Gonna move right down here to number 3, down about 20 yards. Let's see if anything happened there. Well, set number 3 is a blank. Nothing in it. I had one here yesterday. I had one here yesterday, so it may take a day or 2 for this and hits again. Going over here. Set number 4. I'm back in here on this big caster mount. Let's see if I can get rid of the glare. No takers on it. Trap still bedded where I put it. I'm gonna go right over here to this crossover and see if it's done any good. I've got nothing on that crossover set either. Kind of weird. Surely there's more in here than this. But the sets just get better as I go down through there. This, to me, had promise with a caster mound that large. Next to a crossover. Going over to another piece of property. So, yeah. I don't know what happened last night. We'll keep going. That was sets number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, don't leave a whole lot of, 7 more. Let's go see what happened. Big old bald eagle sitting there on top of that tree. I know it probably won't show up too good for you, but hey, it's a GoPro. Pretty. Seeing it on the line like that. But take a look at it again. Maybe I can get it with my cell phone camera. It's about the best I can do with it. Cell phone camera, you can see the white head and white tail feathers on the bald eagle up there. But yeah, that ain't quality picture I want. He's still sitting right there. Well, I'm getting to this set. I think this is number 6. Give me a minute. I think it's number 6. It's on this little cut through beaver ditch. And I'm not finding the trap where I bedded it. And not yet anyway. We'll go out in deeper water, find the stake, or find the cables and find the stake, and get it pulled in, see if we've made a catch. So far, this is set number 6. I had a nutria catch here yesterday, so hopefully we got something different today. Well, it took it all the way to set number 6, but I am on the board. A pretty nice beaver. Not huge, but in that 35 to 40 pound range. Just a bigger 2-year-old. And he's older than that. He's sexually mature. Usually it takes about 2 years old before they get casters. And this one's casters are full. I mean full. So he's Probably a 3-year-old, because 2-year-olds usually just have shells. That's a pretty nice beaver. Right here on the beavers where the casters are going to be, and they are like golf balls, just scent glands right above the vent on each side of a beaver. Those are going to be good ones. I'm just tickled. That's set number 6, catch number 1. I'll get him stored behind me and keep moving. Castor mound, this is set number 7. It's still sitting where I put it. Now it gets interesting. I get down here where the lodges are and where I saw the 2 otters yesterday. So hopefully we'll do some good. Never know. Every day's Christmas out here. You just never know what you're gonna get to unwrap. I'll keep moving. Well, I got down to this little crossover set, and I had the trap sitting up here in the grass. And whatever came through there had knocked the trap off the grass shelf I'd made, and it dropped it off in the deep water. And I was poking around looking for the trap. Man, I found it. With the boat paddle. Clamped down on it. Now it's out here. I gotta go pull the stake, get it reset, because something knocked it off the crossover. Right there in those lily pads is where I saw those 2 otters yesterday. I'm hoping they come through and I catch one of them, or both of them, or whatever comes through. Every one of them is a trophy to me, but I'll get this one reset and keep moving. Trap number 9 is still in that little crossover where I put it. Still no action on it. But stuff like that I've caught otter in before, so that's what I wanted to leave that set for, especially after seeing those 2 otter yesterday in those lily pads. Wind's getting rough. I got 3 more sets to go check. So far, just the 1 beaver catch. Hey, at least I ain't skunked. I'll keep moving. Well, this is sets number 10 and 11. Both of them are laying on the bottom, fired. This beaver gave me the finger, I'm telling you. He pushed the mud up. You can see his wad of mud still piled up right there. And that trap's fired. And you see where he's been all up in here pushing mud, getting around here on these mounds. And there's number 11 fired. How do they do that? I'm gonna rebed everything, change some stuff around a little bit. That beaver done seen this trick. Popped 2 traps, didn't get caught. On these 2 sets I just had popped off, I went ahead and took the mud this beaver had pushed up here and built the mound with it. Add a little more mud up here. And this time, instead of bedding the trap up close, I set him back in here for a back foot catch. Because apparently he came in here with his front arms loaded with mud, and as he was going across it to bring the mud up here, it fired. And probably the same situation here. So I backed up in here and set it more for a back foot catch. So maybe it won't happen again. Live and learn. Every day you got to try something different. If something ain't working, try something different. You never know till you try. Getting down to set number 12. This is where they've been doing a lot of mud and coming up and out of here. Into the lodge itself. That's a big old lodge. Number 12 bedded right there for 2 days. I have run this as just a blind set with no caster. Now I have added caster lure here and here, which hopefully puts them right up on the shelf. In theory, it's about 4 inches deep right there underwater. I got one of the levers shoved up in the bank and this end sitting up on roots. May not be the best bedding job, but it's pretty solid sitting up on them roots. I want to see how that works. Let them get a whiff of that and come check it out. But that's all, folks, for today. Just the one beaver. We'll take a better look at it at the boat ramp. Just the one beaver today. That's all. Hey, it's a good one. And I'm gonna get out of here. See you tomorrow.